Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dice by the Sword. It is Sunday night. We are back with Xalia and Aetherbound Saga. You've waited all week for this. Unfortunately, we are here, but it is not just our... Hello? Is something going on with this? Hello? What the fuck?
Welcome to Clocked In, a new facility that takes you on adventures beyond your wildest dreams. We are always expanding with new locations every week. Simply visit one of our locations and our friendly and supportive staff will assist you in choosing your designated portal. Where would you like to visit? Space, the Old West, a fantasy horizon? The possibilities are endless and the options are all yours. So visit one of our 5 million locations worldwide and start your new adventures today. Clocked In, we're always watching.
Hello, welcome to Dice by the Sword. A little bit different today. Dan is away. He's been on his holidays. I am taking over the session today. We're going to be playing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing the first part of our 3DM one-shot, as it were, Rift Together. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm a little bit nervous, but it's going to be absolutely fantastic. We're going to take you on an exciting journey. But before we do that, we're just going to run through a little bit of the sort of housekeeping and admin beforehand. So welcome, everybody. If you are with us, we are most grateful. Thank you so much. If you do want to see more of what we're doing here at Dice by the Sword, please subscribe below and join us on our adventure. We have our Nixalia campaign, which runs concurrently at the moment, but we're on a little 3-week secondment at the moment while Dan's abroad. So if you like to subscribe and ding the bell and things like that, then you'll find out when we're next on. You can tell I've not done this before, and so I'm absolutely scrabbling. Also, Patreon. If you want to support us, come and join our Patreon. You don't have to, but if you'd like to, we'd be most grateful. There'll be links below, and you can buy... I'm really scrabbling. I'm so nervous. Trying to do a good job. Dan does it so effortlessly every week. I can just see little faces looking back at me of everyone looking at me. Yes, Patreon. If you'd like to help sort of the funding and what we do behind the scenes here, you also get access to all the fantastic things that we do behind the scenes here at Dice by the Sword, and early access to all sorts of exciting and wonderful things. We have also a new line of merch, which is up on our website at the moment. It is our Mind Over Matter merch, which Luke has amazingly put together. It is absolutely phenomenal. If you're a big Mind Flayer fan like myself, you absolutely have to go and get it. So check it out on our website. We've also got amazing other merch on there as well, such as our owlbear and just our generic Dice by the Sword merch, which is also absolutely tip-top fantastic. You will want to wear it because you'll look cool out in public. Should I throw to someone else and make it a bit, it's like pick on someone like Dan does, or shall I just keep going? No, sorry, I'll keep going. We'll make it easy. So just a reminder that at the end of May, the 30th of May to the 1st of June, we are all going to be at the UK Games Expo, which is at Birmingham's NEC. We're going to be doing some fantastic things. More details are starting to come out on our social media sites and things like that. But just to give you a little 411, we're going to be doing some one-shots on the Saturdays. We're going to be doing some interviews with the likes of Luke Gygax and Royal Britannia and No Rolls Barred and things like that. It's all going to be absolutely fantastic. We're also going to be there, so you can see our beautiful faces, and you can come and hang out with us and do some fun things, which is all very exciting. So yeah, is it still on me, or should we cut to everybody?
To everybody.
Let's cut to everybody. It's enough of that now.
We're here too.
Yeah, exactly. I am joined by these fantastic devils tonight. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
There we go. Back to normal. Yes. Is that everything? Oh, also, Luke and the best boy Jeff are doing throughout the entirety of April are doing a 120-mile walk for Stand Up to Cancer, which is an absolutely incredible feat. I believe you've hit 100 miles now, is that right?
Yeah, we did that today.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely incredible. Amazing. 20 miles to go. And we've only got, about a week and a bit or 2 weeks left of April. So if you can donate or share their story, we'd be most grateful. It's really for a fantastic cause. And they've done such an incredible job so far. And also, Jeff is the best boy. You've got to do it for Jeff. You've got to do it for Jeff.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
The boy.
Yes.
Is that it? Is that everything? I'm making sure I don't want to forget anything out before I
think
start.
everything else is covered by stuff in the chat, so we'll be good.
Yes, if I have forgotten anything, I do apologise.
There's
Everything's in the chat.
Links down below.
Links are in the chat below. We're on all the social media, so if I have forgotten anything, it will be all over our social media. I believe this will be going on our YouTube channel. Is that right? Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
if this is missed out, and you just want to cut through all my warbling at the start as I've just done, this will be on our YouTube channel, so you'll get to see this absolutely fantastic, hopefully one shot that I'm going to be putting on for everybody today on our YouTube channel, which will be coming shortly. Right, shall we begin?
Yeah, we should.
Okie dokie. It's enough padding and misdirection so I don't have to get into it and I'm more nervous and excited at the same time. Okie dokie. Right. Well, welcome everybody. Let us begin the first episode of Rift Together. The world has become distracted. Technology, which had once been created to help and further develop this world, has taken a drastic turn. It has manipulated us and turned our gaze away from its growth. A previously unheard of company known as Clocked In has spread like wildfire across the world. This faceless company has caused a new wave of admiration and desire for the new technology it brings. Through this company, the public can visit worlds they could never dream of, all through the simple use of portals. Should you wish to go to places such as ancient Rome, the year 3044, an underwater city, you name it, and Clocked In could take you there in a matter of moments. And so our journey begins. At the facility today, 3 new guests have decided to visit Clocked In. They wish to escape from the everyday drudges of life and go on a new adventure to bring excitement and fun to their days. They have no idea what they're getting themselves into. And so please, Joe, would you like to introduce your character for us?
Yes, I am playing a Arakokra druid. She is in the form of an owl, a very elderly owl. Think Mrs. Doubtfire kind of vibes. And her name is Hutilda Hootsalot. And she is just your average grandma born taking on, the world. Just one knitting needle at a time.
Lovely. Lovely. That's fantastic. How about you, Jack? What character have you brought for us today?
Today I pulled out a little bit of a short-tempered person coming in with a smaller halfling ranger called Cade Longfoot Goodberry and his wonderful person called... Sorry, did I say person? I meant companion and very good doggo, Rufus.
Hey.
Ooh, the puppy.
And Luke, how are you rounding out our party here?
So I am playing a Lightfoot halfling rogue called Eric Ravenbraid. Think Captain Malcolm Reynolds from Firefly. That's kind of the vibe that I've got going for him.
Excellent. Excellent. Oh, quite a vibrant bunch. How exciting. So these 3 come to the facility looking for ways to escape, be it through their own machinations or however they wish to just wind down. As they are approaching the front desk, a droid-like creature rises from the ground, seems to scan each one of you, beeps a little bit as it's ruminating, and then says, "Welcome to Clocked In Facility. How would you like to proceed?" And on its chest, it will show you loads of different images of all sorts of places that you could go to. Everything from the fantastical to the hellish to the sort of a fairy wonder, anything that you could wish you could see. First, I would ask, how do you wish to pay?
He slowly steps behind the party. He doesn't have gold. He's not going to pay.
I'm gonna take my little pearl coin purse, take it out. It's like a little, like, old-fashioned little pearl, and she's going to crack it over. She puts her glasses to the tip of her nose, and she's kind of goes, "How much are we talking here?"
We have 3 packages: the VIP, the standard, and the random. Random will cost you 2 gold. Standard, 50 gold. VIP, 10,000 gold.
Oh, no, that's
Highway robbery, I say.
No, that's my retirement money. It's random, and she'll hand you 2 gold coins.
Instead of sort of putting out a hand to take it, a sort of small kind of like cone comes out of its shoulder, and it just sort of and sucks the money in and then sort of turns the nozzle to the other 2 as if to wait for payment.
Away? Have you got some kind of finance option of some sort? Do you take credit card?
Oh, of course, we take all sorts of currency. And then suddenly just a strip will come out to sort of as if you could swipe a credit card if you wished.
Yeah.
That's efficiency.
I mean, I don't have a card on me, like, so...
it will just suck back in and just say, "Oh, please don't do that. It's very difficult to get the card strip out."
I meant, you know, can I sign some kind of agreement?
The sort of dials on its eyes will sort of start going a bit red, and it will sort of make a humming like it's thinking, and then suddenly they'll go back to green and ping. Yes, we could take a oath deed, and you may pay us once you arrive back safe. And out of sort of the chest will kind of separate in 2, and a sort of bionic hand will kind of pull out and hold out what looks to be a very long and very sort of complicated contract. As you're sort of reading through the very fine print, the hand will sort of loosen a little bit, and the contract will just keep flowing down, and it's just reams and reams and reams of a very long page that sort of rolls out to your feet. If you could sign here, then we will get you your random ticket.
Oh, it just keeps going. It's just looking at the paper, it just keeps going.
Yes, it's very detailed.
Always read the terms and conditions.
Good boy.
Yeah, that seems pretty typical. And I'm going to sign at the bottom. Sorted.
Thank you. And you? And she'll just sort of look to your character as if to wait, holding a pen, and be like, "Really?"
He's just like nodding his head, just like looking up at the machine. Oh, me. Oh.
Yes. We're waiting on you, and then we may begin.
What were the options again?
The 4 tickets are VIP, standard, and random.
Do you take Bitcoin? Just a question.
Sadly, we no longer take Bitcoin.
Oh, what happened? Did the market crash? Or?
The market crashed quite considerably bad.
Jesus Christ.
I love this session. He's going to like look into his parrot and just empty pretty much. And then just Rufus a little bit moving around. You can hear the jiggling coins inside, like, and he's no coins. Sadly, no coins.
Another sort of robotic hand's going to come out from this chest and just point to the dog. Not say anything, but just sort of look at you, and there's like the tilt the head slightly as if looking to you. Not saying anything yet.
Son, I don't have all day or many years left. Do you want me to pay? I can,
That would be very sweet of you. Do we have to pay double because of the friend? He just points at the dog.
The cogs will turn red again, and it's like a loud humming, and then suddenly the eyes will stop turning and go green, and it'll be a ping. No, you may bring your companion for free.
I got this. Don't worry. Hang on.
The novel's just going to look back at you and just suck it back in, and then the hand is going to extend back into the chest, pulling, kind of flapping in behind this contract. The chest is going to close almost as quickly as everything rushes back in, and then the eyes are going to go white on this robot, and it's going to be a long silence, and then a bing will happen again. This way, your journey is about to begin. It's going to turn on the spot and sort of not really seen, but you can hear sort of on wheels. It's going to start going down the corridor. It's not going to say to beckon you, but it's just going to go off. What would you like to do?
Shall we?
I think so.
All right. I take out my stick and walk.
And he's just going to like just whistle a little bit to the dog, and the dog will go next to. I forgot your name. I forgot your character's name. Hold on. Yeah, the old lady. Yeah, I forgot the name.
The name is Matilda Hoodsalot.
Oh, yeah, then he's going to go next to Matilda, and just like a smaller help, Rufus is just going to be standing there in case you need like a hand.
Thank you. Oh, what a good boy. She taps him on the head.
So as you're following this robot, it's going to sort of take you down a very long corridor, winding left and right, seemingly going what would feel like hours, but it's only been a couple of minutes. The rooms in this place are very similar. It's basically a black sort of tiled flooring with very bright white walls and ceiling where lights are just constantly on, illuminating the room. It's very clinical. It's very sort of harsh looking because there's no pictures, there's no plants, there's no seating area. It's all just very, this is how it looks and that's it. After maybe about 10 minutes of walking, the robot is going to stop outside a very large looking black door. It's going to turn and look for you, wait for you to catch up, and then say, "This is where I hand you over." And the robot is going to sink into the floor and disappear. The two large black doors in front of you are now going to swing open very, very slowly. And an almost identical robot is going to pop up out the other side, but this time this one is blue, not white.
Ooh.
Welcome. You must be my guests for our next adventure.
Oh, I like the white one.
If you could follow me, I understand you have random tickets.
Yes, paid for me and the lad over here.
Very good. Follow me, please. It's going to turn around and walk a little way into the room. As you walk in, the doors are going to very slowly shut behind you. The room seems basically like, as the corridors have been, very white, black floors. There's not really a lot going on in this room, except there is a very small control panel that's in the middle of the room, sort of up on a stick. It just looks very like a couple of buttons and that's about it. The robot walks over to this control panel and beckons you forward. please come forward and stand in a line.
I'll be right there. She's very slowly walking over. Very slow.
Do we need to be in any particular order?
You need us to be vertically or linear or horizontal?
No, I need you to stand side by side, and you must link arms.
Okay, so vertical. Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we are a hard party, aren't we?
If I go vertical, I might never get back up, you see.
Once she's happy that you are in the line, you're all connecting arms, she's going to sort of move over and make sure you're exactly in the same line, making sure that your arms are linked exactly how she wants it. The robot will go back to the control panel and say, when I say you will walk forward and into your destination, as you are a random ticket holder, you will not choose your destination. The destination has been chosen for you. She's going to turn a cog, which is going to start a very low humming. It's going to start getting louder and louder and louder. And then the humming starts getting quite deafening. It's almost sounding like a really loud wind and mechanical items are just flying around. The robot will then suddenly press a button, and out of nowhere, almost as if it's just burst like a star in the sky, a bright beam of light is going to emit in the center of the room and slowly widen as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, wide enough and tall enough for the three of you to walk through it. Over the very loud humming, you can hear the robot, now with a louder voice, say, "Enjoy your trip. We hope nothing goes wrong," and beckons you forward.
You hope!
This is safe, right? It's all good.
Yes. Please walk forward.
Okay.
I mean, it did say please. And he starts to slowly walk forward.
Right?
Even his dog just intertwined with his arm. Slowly walking.
As you walk forward, the light gets so bright your eyes close there. It's just a burning bright light as you're stepping forward. You've gone from a room that's fairly room temperature, fairly normal. As you walk through, you suddenly feel quite a lot warmer, like a very immense heat has suddenly come over you. Your eyes stay shut because of the brightness and you're confused as to what's going on as you move further. You suddenly feel that the tiles under your feet are no longer smooth. They're starting to crunch and to sort of move around under your feet. And suddenly the light dims and everything gets a little bit sort of back to normal. Your eyes start adjusting as you can hear the humming and the whirling calming down and silencing behind you. As you open your eyes, you see you are no longer in the white room with the robot. As you look down, you see you are no longer in the clothes you stepped forth in. You look around and see only a desert. You see tumbleweeds, cactuses. The ground is very cracked and dry. You see a few buildings not too far in the distance, sort of slotted together and kind of, they look quite rickety. You look down and you see that you have what you can only describe as a Western get-up on. You have shirts on, waistcoats. Some of you have hats on. Some of you have neckerchiefs tied around you. Some of you have spurs on. You find now that round your waists, you have holsters that contain a couple of weapons. Some daggers seem to be at your hilt as well. All of a sudden, you find that you've become characters in a Wild West.
Yeehaw!
What would you like to do?
Oh, I'ma whip out that gun. I want to see it. My little wing, I'm just gonna pull it out and look at it. I just want to look at it.
As you pull out your gun, it is already loaded. You have 6 you have 6 bullets in your gun. It is obviously not cocked, ready to go. It is safely done. Oh, there we go. Perfect. You're already in the groove of it now. You find that each of you has the same gun in your holster, and each of you has a slightly weathered but quite long dagger in your hilt as well. What you can see in front of you in the debris, should you wish to use them, are a couple of tin cans that seem to be, and bottles that seem to have been strewn around the ground. I wouldn't know if you'd perhaps take a liking to using such implements, or if you'd rather proceed further to the buildings ahead of you.
Oh no, I'm gonna take this, and she's gonna slide twang now, and she's gonna pull it out. Hey, what should learn from the old people?
Point it that way. Point it that way.
Oh, hold on.
No, not over here.
Sorry, this way. All right.
Are you licensed to carry a weapon like that?
I have experience. All right.
With what?
I am an old bird. Okay, don't test me, boy. And I'm going to fire.
Okay. Can you roll me a d20, please?
Okay. It's a 16.
Okay, with a 16, there will be, let's say that there's 6 cans and two glass bottles either side. With a 16, you are going to hit the can in the middle. Not square on, but you're going to hit it so that it knocks over. It just ping, doo-doo-doo-doo, and it hits the ground.
See?
She hit.
I still got it. I've still got it. One more. And I fire.
Okay, you roll again.
Granny with a gun.
Granny with a gun.
Why are we
Most
giving
dangerous
one of Joe's
enemy.
characters a gun? I'm nervous already.
It's a 12.
Okay, a 12. This time you were aiming for the can next to the middle, but something got in your eye at the last minute and you shot and you've hit the first bottle. It's not knocked off, but you've shattered the top neck of the bottle.
I meant to do that. And I will holster it.
I'm going to have a go. And I'm going to pull a gun out and just be like,
Okay.
pull the trigger.
Emptying all of them, or are you just
No, I'm just, that's just my tremor.
Never held a gun before.
And I'm going to aim at something.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Not me, remember?
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
me.
one of the bottles
Okay.
are the cans.
That way.
I'm safe. I'm
I
terrified.
don't know what is more dangerous, the weapons or the people wielding them.
I did not miss. It's nonsense.
That's the scary part.
Is it a D20 for me as well?
Yes, D20 for you as well.
That is a 16. I like
Ooh,
this
okay.
dice. This dice is my friend.
Oh, there you go. With a 16, you were aiming for the can to the left of where the center one was. And the 16, again, you don't hit it square on. You probably catch it at the bottom, but it's at such a force that, again, ping, it hits, it spins a couple of times in the air, and it lands on the ground.
I'll take that and I'll put it in a holster.
Okay.
Hujalla's gonna like pat you on the back, but like she pats you like what you would think would be like a little nice grandma pat, but like it's really strong. Like she's like doof doof on your back, yeah, with her wing.
Oh, please. Easy peasy. Huh? He's going to fly away. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I can do that twice the better, and he's going to glasses.
Oh, is he going to do that?
Yep.
Okay. Are you going to aim for anyone in particular, or are you just aiming to see what you hit?
He's going for the bottle right in the middle. He's trying to hit
okay.
it at least.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
Not 20, baby!
Can I fart really loud to try and like distract him?
You can't.
Roll for fart. So with looking away with your hands covering your eyes.
It's the hat. Maybe it's the hat.
It's the hat, the lucky hat. You're aiming and you shoot, and you can hit before you even look back. You hear the shatter of the bottle as you put it square on and send the glass into 1,000 pieces.
He's going to like twirl it around a little bit and just putting it down. Amateurs.
Just to put his Fog in the chat has asked, does the wee dog have a cowboy outfit and revolver as well?
Oh, give him a hat.
Like when you look at him, at first he was pretty normal. Like he
Come
had two
on.
bags on him, a saddle and such. And when you first time look at him, he has like this very small cowboy hat
Oh,
and a vest.
Yeah,
yes.
but it's gonna be a vest with the trim.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
where did you get that?
yeah. And his hat has the little star that says sheriff on it, so it's
Oh,
he's
yeah.
the sheriff. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
his
absolutely.
voice also just changed. Like at first it was like woof, and now he's like woof.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
The woof has changed very much. so.
Woof has changed.
So now you've done your target practice and you seem very adept at doing to it. Where would you like to head next?
Where's bros? We should find. I can't do that.
Go on.
We're gonna need
Gotta
the
be a little bit
accents, Jack.
southern.
We're gonna
Come
need the
on.
accents.
You're gonna need to do a little bit. You're in the Wild West now.
That sounds
Yeah,
more
just
like
what it used to be.
Savannah. I found
suppose we
myself
should-
in the bayou.
Down by the bayou, you know, my pecan pies and all that.
Truly. But I suppose we should find the nearest town around here. You know?
So perfect. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Thank you. So you head sort of north for a little bit, and you can see that the buildings that you had seen seem very dilapidated. They're sort of quite tumbled down. A lot of the glass has been shot out or hit out. It's no really any good. But you can see at the top of there seems to be sort of a ridge ahead of you, a rise. I'm not sure what the technical graphical term is, but up on a hill then. Let's do it that way. High up, you see what could be the semblance of a town. You see quite a few buildings that look in a lot better nick than the ones that you're around in at the moment. So that would be the nearest town that you could see. Is that where you'd like to head to?
Yeah. Is it like to get up to it? Is it a hill, like to walk up?
It's easy. It's easy to walk up. Yeah, it's not too far. It's kind of like you're in sort of a bit of like a basin where you are at the moment. So
Cool.
it'll take about 30 minutes to get there. It'd be a bit rough because the ground is very cracked and dry. It's very barren out here, and it's a bit sort of tough and go. There's lots of rocks and it's a bit so. So you take your time and you're walking up, and as you're getting towards the town, you can hear a little bit more noise as you get closer. So you can hear people talking. You can hear the sort of rough sounds of like the squeaky sounds of wood of a wagon and some trolleys and things like that. So you can hear there is sounds of life up in this town. As you come over the ridge, you can see quite a few people sort of walking around. It's mostly just sort of tired looking people. It's kind of a sort of a forgotten miners' town is what you can see. So there's not lots of like pretty shops and things like that. It's just kind of things that need to be convenience there. So sort of an aid station, a couple of places to bunk. There is a saloon, and then what you can sort of see in the sort of not too far away is kind of a makeshift jail police sort of pen kind of thing, with a kind of sort of jagged bit of wood with jail written on it, but it's just kind of done in very, very quickly, and it's like it was as if it was erected very, very quickly. So where would you like to head to?
Well, I don't know about you young folks, but I've always wanted to go to a saloon. You know, live
me
out my
too.
dream. Yes? All right.
Well, not a shootout, I suppose.
Yeah.
No fun anymore these days.
Beer sounds like a great plan.
I'm with you, boy. Let's go.
No, I... Come on, Rufus.
So, as you're heading towards the saloon, again, it doesn't look very impressive. It's just kind of a sort of a battered, sort of not a shack, but it looks like it will hold, but it's seen better days. As you walk through the sort of crooked doors of the saloon, you see it's quite full. There are several tables scattered around the parlor. There seems to be quite a lot of people at these tables, heads down. They seem to be either sort of putting their sorrows into their drinks, or some of them are playing cards at a table. You can kind of hear someone in the background on a sort of slightly out of tune piano trying to play some music to keep the sort of spirits up, but it's sounding a bit worse than it should have been because it's all very plinky plonky but out of chords and things like that. You see a very weathered looking man standing behind the bar, sort of rubbing the glasses, trying to make it look clean, and rubbing down the bar area to make it look presentable. And there are 3 stools at the bar.
Yeah. Boys?
I've got this, guys. Don't worry about it. Oh, that went bad. That failed. Fellas.
It's the Western.
I've got this. One sec. Excuse me, pal. We'd like 3 shots of firewater.
Firewater? Oh, you don't not be round these parts, ain't you?
What do you mean firewater? Is it like water with chili?
You're not very experienced, boy. It's all right.
What gave it away?
Well, if it wasn't done asking for firewater, it was definitely that accent.
I thought it sounded pretty good. I thought I was doing all right.
What poison are you having, boy?
I mean, what do you have? Newty Brown. Sorry. We got whiskey, moonshine, sarsaparilla. That's all I'm having. We ain't got fancy drinks. We ain't got special drinks. We got those 3 and that's it. What are you having?
Then I like to have and you can see it like Rufus literally leap and sit on the only seat available for him. He's like, 2 whiskey.
2 whiskey coming up.
One in a glass. One in
a bowl? Yeah, we do that quite
bowl.
a lot. We do that quite a lot.
Thank
I'll
you.
bet that for you now. The bartender will just turn around and start preparing the drinks, get kind of a glass, sort of look at it, and it's like, sort of looking at you as if to say like, they're going to be fancy about it. So it's trying to sort of like try and clean it up as best that it can. Under the sort of cleaning it.
not that glass.
And we'll go from under the bar and pull out a very large bottle that's a very brown, undescriptive liquid. The bottle is not labeled, so you can tell that this, just from looking at it, is very much a home brewed whiskey that he's pouring for you. He's going to give you a really big glug of it, and then get sort of kind of a tin bowl that he can find from rummaging under the bar, and sort of start pouring it in to the bowl, and turn around and just slam both of them down there. 2 whiskeys. What do you 2 be having?
Ow. She tries to get up on the little bar stool, and she leans over and puts like her wings down. Now, son, you listen to me, all right? I went Scottish there, fuck me. Talking like my gran. Moonshine, is that what that is?
That'd be moonshine, yes, it will.
All right. Give me some of that. Yeah.
I warn you now, that's pretty hot stuff. I don't know if you can handle it.
Oh, she can handle it.
Very well. Very well.
Yeah.
He's going to turn behind you, and there are quite a few jam jars of a clear liquid. He's going to sort of, just hit my elbow. It's barring big enough for me. And he's just going to and undo the kind of the jam jar that he's got. He's going to sort of swill it around and sort of look at you, and then get another glass and kind of just pour a little bit in for you and put the glass down in front of you. It's kind of like a shot's worth. It's not a lot, but just put it in front of you and just sort of give you a dubious look. How about a taster before you have the whole thing, Grandma?
Sonny, but they don't teach respect in this style of disgusting. Put the ball. Give me the ball. Right there. Put it there.
Well, it's your funeral, and it's going
I'm on my way
to
out.
get the glass and sort of swap it for the jam jar full of moonshine.
Hey, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, and I will down a one.
Okay. I'm going to need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, Dexy, what the fuck? Okay, hold on. What is her stat? She's old.
No, Constitution, actually. Constitution.
Constitution. She's old as shit, man. Okay. Ooh, that is a dirty 20.
Oh, okay. So as you feel the liquid going down, it burns. At first, quite nicely. It feels sort of like quite homely and quite warm, like when you have a spiced drink. After a while, the burn does become a little bit intense, but not so that it becomes unbearable. Sort of, it stings for a bit, but then it kind of mellows out as it sort of gets towards your stomach. And it's kind of, it feels like a very spiced drink as it's going down, but it feels really, really nice. And you feel a little wobbly because it's a lot of alcohol.
Shoots my head.
But you're managing to hold it together.
Ooh, yee-haw. Hey. And she'll slam it down on the table, and she will like belch, like she will burp, like so much, and you just see her little like tongue, little ball.
The bartender just sort of slap his thigh and be like, "Well, goddamn, that's the first time anyone's ever done that. Usually, like, either causes someone to pass out or go blind. So, well, good to you, woman. Good to you."
Oh, devil be damned, she is still alive.
I've got this. She's very proud of herself.
And bartender is going to turn to you last. And what'll it be for you?
I'm feeling
Go
so
on.
much pressure.
Go on.
Go on then. I'll have me a moonshine.
Yeah, but if you want. There's no peer pressure. Do it. No,
It's okay. I've got heightened senses, so if I go blind, I'll be fine.
Oh, that's great. There's only room for one blind, and that's well, it'll be you. I can see fine.
As
go on.
as the bartender wanders off to get the drinks, I'm going to lean into the rest of them and go, "It's a bit upmarket, this place, isn't it?"
As the bartender's going to come back, is sort of going to look at you slightly dubiously. This time, instead of going to the jam jars filled with the clear liquid, he's gone to sort of a little bit round his back of house and come back out. This time, he's got a moonshine that is more of a sort of dark brown looking liquid, and he's going to sort of like pop it and hand it over to you, sort of almost slam it down and kind of fold his arms to be like, "Well, time to get drinking, young'un."
I'm gonna swill it, give it a little bit of a sniff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna neck it. Sod it.
Okay.
Sod it.
I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh wait, this is gonna go very badly. I can feel it. Come on, you were my friend earlier, Mr. Dice. Continue that tradition. Let's keep being friends. Ooh, that's not too bad. 16.
Okay. With 16, again, you drinking it, it feels at first like it's quite a nice spiced drink. The intensity almost immediately does start to show its face, really. It does start to hurt a little bit to go down. It's not as smooth as you thought it was going to be. As it sort of you've taken the last of the shot, it's kind of a kind of reaction that you're taking. But then giving it a couple of seconds, you sort of, and it's like, oh, actually, that was quite nice. It's still not sitting quite right, but you've quite enjoyed it. You enjoyed it a lot more than you thought. It smelt very much petrol-y, but it has actually gone down quite well and hasn't sort of caused you to be sick or fall over or go blind. So you're okay.
Very smooth.
Are you good?
Actually, that's pretty good.
Well, I ain't never seen two people finish off this moonshine, so, well, you seem new in town, so on the house, you don't need to pay anything. But
My golly of you.
But, just don't go doing that with everyone that hands you a moonshine. I can't guarantee you're gonna be seeing straight if you do that. As you're sort of getting over the drinks that you've just had, feeling a little bit buzzed, but in general feeling okay and looking around, you can hear the sound of sort of crunching coming from outside. It's getting slightly fast-paced, and it's getting closer to the front of the saloon bar. All of a sudden, the saloon bar doors swing open with a thud, and a sort of slightly older gentleman, grey hair, grey moustache, wearing a hat similar to what Jack's wearing, very much out of breath, seems to be running through to saloon. Help! I need help! I need someone! I need able bodies and I need them now!
Hey, Babel.
Please! We've had an outbreak at the jail. Can anyone help?
That's awful. He said able bodies. You're halfly drunk.
Oh, I'm fine. Here's the problem, not me. I'm fine. Me?
No, you.
Me?
No.
I wave my wing.
No.
He's already made his way over and is sort of grabbing you by the arm. Quick, there's no time to lose. We gotta go. Are these people with you?
Yes, there's two boys. I paid for him. He owes me.
Come on now, let's go. Come on, let's go.
God damn it.
And drags you out of the saloon and marches you over to the slightly dilapidated looking jail that once was. Oh shit, I'm in so much trouble. Oh god damn, he's escaped, for the love of God, he's escaped. And he's just going to keep sort of talking to himself as you head inside the jail cell. As you walk in, again, pretty much similar to what you experienced in the saloon, the inside looks like it's been very quickly cobbled together. The sort of floorboards are just kind of any old wood that they've managed to find together, sort of hammered down. The walls a little bit rickety. A lot of what you can see of this town has basically been put up in a hurry. No care or thought has gone into it. It's just, look, if it stands up, it'll do. In the corner, there's a sort of slightly wobbly desk and a chair filled with papers, and around on the walls, you can see a lot of dead or alive wanted posters. Some that have been scratched out, some that are still as they were, maybe a bit weathered. The other side of the room has been sort of partitioned by black steel or metal railings, which is then separated in two. So there's two sort of little jail compartments. One is occupied by a sort of not sort of shabby looking gentleman who seems to be lying on the floor fast asleep, just having a nap, and the other one is empty. The elderly gentleman that has pulled you in turns around to you with a look of panic and exasperation on his face. I don't think I've seen you folks around here before. You new?
Yes, very new. Very young.
Well, you look a little bit too well kept to be from here, so and I ain't never seen you before, so you must be new. God, I need my help. I'm the sheriff of this town, Sheriff Ted Stillwater. We recently just caught this huge bounty that would save this town, but he's escaped. He's escaped. and he's going to go over and sort of be like grabbing the poster off of the wall that's kind of been crossed out. Looks like it's been recently. Buck Hopkins. I call Buck Hopkins. $5,000 his reward is. We got a bounty hunter coming in tomorrow to pick him up, claim the reward, and he's gone. He just up and vanished like a fart in the wind. I don't know where he's gone. He was here. He was here not an hour ago. He was asleep on the floor. This yellow belly son of a bitch doesn't even know, and he's pointing to the gentleman in the other one. He ain't seen nothing, but shit, he's always drunk. So I don't know where he's gone. He's gone.
Stillwater. That's it. That's your name.
Yeah, and what of it?
Oh, spicy.
Absolutely nothing. So about that man, you got any leads?
Well, he was here an hour ago. I mean, he kind of got far. We there's not too much around here, so I've been running up and down this town. No one's seen him. No one's harboring him that I know of. He must have tried to make a run for it.
Is this time blind or what?
I think he just don't want to get caught. That's the problem. He's got a high bounty on him. He's a wanted outlaw.
Oh,
How's the dog's sense of smell?
Dog?
Oh,
The-
Rufus!
The
Rufus, come here, and you can see
we've
him
got a
so
dog.
big in the bar.
Yeah,
With the
hunting
whisk-
dog?
Well, it's a tracking dog mostly, but yeah, something of that kind. Rufus, come here.
Oh boy, well goddamn, that's a complete struck of justice. Now, he was just going sort of like fumbling around getting these keys and trying to find the right one. There's about 18 keys on this ring. He's just trying to find the right one, looking at it. No, it doesn't work. Looking at that. Well, if we can get in here and he can get a scent, maybe he can, that dog can just go hunt and we can find him quick. Because I mean, I need this reward, man. This reward is gonna save this town, or at least try and, keep us here for at least another long while we do our business.
Don't worry, we can find him. Rufus! And he's still in the couch to him. So he's like outside a little bit. Rufus, come here!
He's going to sort of have gone through almost every key, and then finally it's like gone through the lock and he can open it. Well, he was sleeping here. He's been here about a couple of days, so his scent should be all over the place.
Rufus, and finally he shows up a little bit drunk, but he shows up and just
The dog's
Rufus,
drunk.
yeah.
the dog.
How much did you have? Never mind it. Rufus, send. Go for it, boy. And you can see him just go into the cell and just a minute of a sniffing, just like going around the stuff. Can I roll something for him? I know what.
Let's do a survival check.
Survival check. What the hell is survival? Wisdom. Oh, he's pretty wise actually.
That's one wise dog.
That's a wise dog.
That's wise dog.
How
man.
drunk is the dog though?
I mean, I would
Very
say like
drunk?
three shots of what I had.
Okay, so
It would be like a little bit drunk, not like super drunk, but a little bit here.
He's a mastiff though, so he's got some mass to him, right?
Oh yeah. He
okay.
has better
All right, then.
constitution than I do.
Okay.
That is a 18.
Okay, so Rufus is sniffing at the ground, sort of kind of absent-mindedly at first, kind of like, there's nothing here, I can't see it. And then suddenly it's like the eyes sort of dart, the ears prick up, the tail goes a little bit as well, and kind of locks onto a scent and starts smelling and gets close to the wall and the floor. The wall on one side is, again, a sort of a mishmash of these wooden slats and bits of wood and things like that they've kind of made. And then the floor, again, is the same. But by smelling the corner of the wall and the floor, he's really on it. He's really like, this is a scent right here.
What you got there, boy? Yeah.
Sort of going to start scratching at the ground, like really like very much concentrating on this area, this exact point against the wall and the floor.
You got something there? Ready, come, help out a little bit.
Me? Is that me?
No, the granny behind you. Yes, you, come on, get over here.
It's on my way, and as I walk past, I just give him like a little clip on the back of the head. It's grandma to you.
His head just like falls down a little bit and just puts it back on. Under the planes, The wood. The cherry wood. I don't know what it's called, man.
What's happening?
So are you going to investigate? What are you coming forward to do?
What do you want me to do?
I need you to take care of these planks here. Rip them out a little bit because I'm feeling like something's a bit wrong with those planks then.
Don't worry. I got this. And she kneels down and you hear everything crack. Like her little knees go.
Yeah.
Right.
The moment your knees get down to the ground, you feel a couple of the floorboards on your knees shift a little bit.
Yeah, listen, that's not my weight before anyone says anything. I'm on a diet. All right. Okay, I stand back. She's going to take her talons and she's going to try and like...
There's no need to... Because by just simply pulling them apart, they have the nails that had previously been in the sides have been removed already, and you sort of open it like a door and find a very small looking tunnel
dog
that goes out under the jail. The sheriff is going to sort of look over your shoulder and be like, God damn it, how did that happen?
Very good question. Like, this is a very well-safe room. You have bars here. It's not like you don't see inside. How did that happen?
Well, I get a bit tired every now and then. And have you tried that moonshine at the saloon? It's just too good. It's just too good.
Ah, goodness gracious. And he's going to jump into the hole.
Okay.
And he's going to try and slowly go there with his wonderful revolver with 5 bullets, I think, going through the tunnel.
Okay. Do you have like, any form of light on you, or do you have like a dark vision or anything like that?
Plan B, he's not going to go through the tunnel.
Okay.
because he can't see jack shit.
Yeah, it's a very dark tunnel because it is just dug into the ground. I mean, you can go through it with no light if you wish, but you will be blinded.
Okay, he's going to do it like this. Rufus, you first. And he's going to go after Rufus because Rufus does have a dark vision.
Okay, that's fine. So as Rufus, again, sort of very much picking up the scent again, you know you're on the right track, is kind of sniffing at the ground quite intensely, very much dedicated to his work, knows exactly what he's doing, he's following the right direction. You seem to go on for quite some time. It seems to be a massive, like in the sense of length, tunnel. It seems you can sort of barely just squeeze through. It was very much clearly this was sort of chiseled out for one person very quickly. It's every now and then bits of rubble and sort of dust and mud sort of come down and sort of clatter you on the head and things like that. It's nothing to hurt you, but it's just you can tell that by going through this is very unstable. You eventually, after about 10 minutes or so, you come out to what is kind of the edge of town. You sort of see Rufus is again smelling and very sort of dedicated to following a sort of route south. Can you give me either an investigation or perception check, please?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
As in Cade or as in Rufus?
No, as you, yeah. Not Rufus. Rufus can smell where he's going, so.
I really got a better... It's a 2 plus 6, it's 8.
Okay. You can see, obviously, this is the exact way that this escapee has got out of, but you can't really see where he's got to after that. You can see a couple of footprints of mud and dirt as he's got out, but they sort of disappear after that. You can't really see which way he's gone. Rufus is still very adamant he's going a certain route, but he's staying put to sort of see what you do next. We'll very quickly go back to inside the jail. The sheriff is looking very tired. Seeing the tunnel, he's very sort of, oh God, I just don't know if I can do so much. It's just, I'm too old for this shit. I mean, it's just, I didn't even want to be. I didn't even want to be the sheriff. They made me because I was the oldest. Just
nothing wrong with that. Why? It's hey, listen. I have one question for you. One. When you feed said prisoners and such, if you feed them, some may not, do you provide cutlery?
I mean, we gave them just sort of like a soup, a kind of, stew, like nothing, just be careful, but they had a spoon. I didn't even think of the spoon. God damn.
Sharp.
He's going to sort of sit back in his seat at his desk and kind of take his hat off and rub his furrow that's very sweaty with sort of a damp old rag. Listen here now. If you go after him and you bring back Buck Hopkins, and he's sort of looking around, sort of lowers his voice slightly, I'll split the reward with you.
Oh, how much are we talking? I'm due to retire soon.
Well, I mean, it's for 5,000, but I could give you 2,000 gold.
Cool.
Maybe 2.5 if you get him quickly. Do we have a deal?
How about just for an old lady like me, you may throw in an extra maybe salary because, I don't know how much longer I have left to spend it all.
Well, let's go with, we'll offer you half the reward, and if you bring him back, we can negotiate terms for a job. How's that sound?
I'm a working woman all my life. Hey, you got a deal. And she's going to shake his hand.
He's going to shake your hand. He's very sweaty. And he's going to shake your hand as well. Again, equally just as sweaty.
Have you got a torch?
Yes, your associate there just jumped down. I was going to offer you them, but he jumped down too quicker than I
He's
could
clearly
say.
an idiot.
I know. I mean, who jumps into a dark hole without a torch? I mean, he's clearly on to something. He's going to go open the top drawer, from his desk, and he's going to pull out 2 torches. He's going to hand them over to you. He's going to go into a drawer just underneath and find a couple of sort of extra shells for you to use for your guns. I mean, I don't know if any of this is any useful. I don't know how much you're gonna need. He might be difficult. He's a son of a bitch to get down, so you might need some of these. And he's just gonna give you some extra, I'd say enough for 2 reloadings of each of you for your gun.
Oh, brilliant. Would you look at that?
Does he need to be alive?
That's a very good question.
He's going to sort of look at the poster again, and he's sort of mulling over it. Well, I suppose it would be easy if he were dead. As long as you bring him back to me, dead or alive, it don't matter to me. As long as you bring him back, I need him back and intact. But if you need to bring him back, not alive, then fine.
What constitutes intact?
I mean, as long as we can put him back together like a puzzle piece, I'm fine with it. We can just get some of the old sawbones to sew them together when no one's watching. So as long as you bring back all the parts, we'll be fine.
Fuck.
Okay.
Well, happy hunting, and remember, you've got until tomorrow. So I really need you to get a bust a hump and get a move on for me, because if he's already been out an hour, he's got a head start, y'all.
Oh, that's a great idea. And I'm gonna tap in my little bag, and I'm gonna pull out my little familiar. And it's this really fiendish ferret looking thing.
I like the alliteration.
Fiendish ferret.
Fiendish ferret. She pulls him out, and
Feisty,
he's just
fiendish ferret.
He's just long, you know how they look, right? And he has little black horns on the front of his head,
cute.
and a little red tail. His tail's crimson red. And I pull him out. Everyone's Goose, and she tucks him under the arm. Ready when you are, boy.
Okay. Let's go
Let's
down a
Going
hole.
in, right?
Let's go down a hole.
Let's go down a hole.
So you
That
are
was very fun to say with a Geordie
Very
accent.
good.
that sounded
Very
very
good
good,
brother.
very good. So as you're scrabbling through the hole again, you kind of have to be on hands and knees, kind of ducking every now and then, just because it's quite a small hole to get through, and just making sure stopping every now and then because you're feeling some of the dirt and the debris coming down, making sure that you don't get the tunnel to cave in. But after about 10 minutes, you make it out, just coming out a bit dusty, bit of mud on the hair. And again, you see the same. Can I get from both of you either an investigation or perception check?
Yes, hold on.
Be honest, neither of them are particularly my strengths.
That's fine.
And why? So perception.
9.
Nice.
21.
Oh, so with the 9, you again see the muddy, slightly damp footprints coming out of the tunnel, but they disappear. No idea, can't see them. With the 21, you see where Rufus is looking, and you can make out, although it's very, very sort of unclear at some points, you see the outlines of footprints where maybe from all the activity and the heat and the running around, he's been sweating so much that he's left footprints. And you can see off into the distance, not too far, some sort of item of clothing that he's probably dropped on the way. You can see that he's heading south, and he's heading into a kind of slightly marshy looking area. It's kind of, again, in another basin. It's kind of sort of a marshland that probably once was very full of life, water and everything like that. And because of this drought and the bare and dry atmosphere that you're in, it's kind of all very sucked everything up, but left a kind of boggy basin, as it were.
Well, I'm fucking clueless. I don't know which way.
No one asked me.
Yeah,
That way?
what about your dogs? This thing.
That way? This way?
Forgot one. Forgot the east.
That way?
Yeah, that one.
All right, shall we? East.
I don't know.
Oh, hey, hold on. Okay. And she like breathes really heavy, and she will fly like
Okay.
up and try and see if she can see anything. It's slow. It's just slow.
Okay.
She's she's a rotund lady.
Delicately avian. I love it.
Yes.
Nature's slow as a bird.
If a bumblebee can fly,
Exactly. From having a more of an aerial view, again, you can see the item of clothing that was dropped on the way, and you can see a bit more from. How high up are you going?
I have like about 50 feet.
Okay, from 50 feet, you can get quite a good panoramic view of everything in this vicinity. You can see a bit more of this sort of basin area that seems to be where this Buck Hopkins has headed, from what you can gather. It seems to be very still quite marshy. You can kind of see something has obviously gone in and disturbed it, because you can see kind of areas of it that have been moved around as if someone slipped in and is trying to get up and around. You can't see much more than that, but you would say from looking at it, that's probably where he's headed.
Okay, so was that, did you say that was in the
That's south.
south? Okay.
South.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly start to descend and just mind your heads, and she will poop. As she comes down. Can I aim for shit? No, I'm kidding.
It's going to be a dexterity for shit.
And she'll just let like one of those like really gross like pigeon poos. Sorry, and she'll come down, but because she comes down very slowly, so does the poop. That's how. She's incontinence. Okay.
that's how gravity works.
Yeah. I guess
She doesn't know that. Depends which way you lie.
Like a Looney Tunes character. Until she understands how gravity works, she does not fall.
Exactly. Just don't think about it.
So are you gonna head
South.
then? Right, okay. As you're heading, it'll take about 20 minutes-ish to walk there, especially with you being quite an old lady and slow. So it will take about 20 minutes. You're taking your time. Rufus, again, is very much, you can see he's still got the scent. He's following. He seems to be very much like, yes, this is the right way. What is everyone's passive perceptions like? I'll just check.
16, surprisingly.
15.
Mine is very good. It's 9.
Very good. Sadly, the 9 won't get to anything. Neither will the 15, actually. The 16 just tips it over. As you're walking towards this place to investigate, you notice at the corner of your eye a strange sort of image. You sort of see a couple of cactuses as along the area, not untoward of what you've seen, but sort of standing behind and slightly beside one, you see a cloaked figure in a black cloak, just very dark, can't see their face, sort of watching you and sort of following where you're going. But the moment you sort of look away and look back, it's gone.
Totally not something to worry about in the future. Just to make sure he's going to like go behind the cactus and see like if he's actually gone.
Yeah, you can do that. He's absolutely gone. There's nothing there.
I'm going to look down into the sand and just try to see if there are footsteps.
You can have a little look around and things like that, and look. There's no footsteps. There's nothing. This person or what you thought you saw has seemingly disappeared, if it was even there.
Good. Okay.
What?
Okay, I know what's happening. I know exactly what's happening.
Okay.
I'm going crazy.
What is it? What is it you're looking for?
It's just a figment of my own imagination. Come on, let's go. He's just... Yeah, he knows he's losing it.
You didn't even have the moonshine.
No, I guess it was a very strong whiskey.
Yeah, it was the whiskey that was the bad one.
Oh, the whiskey.
Which I was fine. So as you finally get to this sort of marshy kind of area, the first thing you notice is it seems very, very quiet. Not that it wasn't, but there seems to be no sounds of wind. There seems to be no sounds of rustling from the tumbleweeds that you've seen. It seems oddly quiet. And as you take your first sort of step, you hear a crunch under your foot. And from moving your foot out of the way, you see that it's a bone, an old bone that seems to have snapped very easily under your feet. As you're heading further in to the sort of this basin area that seems to be a mishmash of high slopes, low gullies, very strangely, the geography is very sort of up and down. You sort of can't see over some ridges. Some of the gullies that you go into, you kind of need to go round because they're too deep. And it seems to be strewn with bones.
Well, I guess killed 10 of questions here. None of them which to be answered later.
I guess that's what my future looks like.
This seems Spain.
Yeah. Can I get a perception check from everyone, please?
Okay.
My best skill.
Yeah.
I predict a 5.
You'll be fine.
I predict a 5.
3. What is it? This is not fine.
Why are you laughing?
I want to know.
I've got a 0.
A 0? A 0. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that is an
Amazing.
achievement, actually. That is,
Amazing.
wow.
What did everyone else get? Sorry.
17.
17.
21.
Oh, 21. So with the
21.
17, sorry, with a 0, you just are looking like gormlessly up at the sky, like this is a lovely day to be outside. Nothing's wrong.
Shot in his eyes.
Some
Yeah,
moonshine.
just sort of like arms are out, getting tan. You're just having a lovely time. This is a lovely trip
What
out
is
for
he
you.
doing?
Yes,
Wiping
it
the
is.
shit out of his eyes.
Great.
With a 17, you will sort of have a little look around, kind of see that there are bones literally everywhere. And you'll notice that there's kind of almost like little bits of scuff marks. The dirt and the ground has been churned up a little bit, a little ways in front of you. And as you sort of look over a little gully, you find there is what would be seen to be a fresh body at the bottom of the gully.
Okay.
Do you want to go in the gully?
I don't know. The way you said that kind of scared me.
Are you sure?
Well,
Are you
we
sure?
got it.
Are you sure you want to go in?
Are you sure
Are you
you want to
sure?
go down there? I mean, I wouldn't. But
Into
would
this
you?
perfectly safe
Yeah.
gully?
Would you like to go into this
Yeah.
gully? I mean, it's called the Gully of Death, but you know, if you want to, no,
That's totally fine.
it's totally fine. It's totally
It's
fine. I wouldn't do
definitely
that.
not the Sarlacc pit. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. Trust me.
all good.
Is the ground like wet? Did you say it was like marshy?
Yeah, it's kind of boggy in that it's a little bit drier than a usual bog, but it's still like quite damp and kind of it's a bit sticky and like you can get mud all over you. So yeah.
It's cold and damp under toe. There's a fresh body on the floor in the gully.
Well, I think Elder should go first.
Age before beauty.
I have I'm only 21. I should wink at them.
So
I'll go first.
okay. So it's not too deep, so it's okay, but you're sort of sliding in because it's quite at an angle, so you're sort of having to slide in slightly. Are you all going in, or is it just Granny? Okay.
I mean, I'm still pretty oblivious to what's going on.
Yeah, you're just.
I'm like surfing down it, like
Yeah, just getting an angle.
Just in case, he's going to go on top of Rufus. And just like a cowboy, just like, what's going on around here? You know?
Yeah, totally fair. So as you go in, you'll see this. You see this body, and it's kind of again got lots of shabby clothing. It's sort of face down. You'll notice from the hands on the knuckles, in a very weathered and old kind of sort of writing, it will say "buck" on one of the wrists, on one of the knuckles on one of the hands. The problem you're having is that when you turn him over, there is no longer a head.
Oh,
That's probably the most important bit.
yeah. I mean, at least if we had the head and not the body, it would be easier.
Yeah, I don't think they'll have accurate, fingerprinting at this moment in time.
Yeah, I don't think so. What is a fingerprint?
With your 21, before you, as you're watching the turn of the body go over, you sort of have a bit of a look around, and you hear a strange noise. You don't quite know what the sound is. It's not very familiar to you. Rufus is also ears pricked up a bit like, what's that? As Granny has turned over the body to discover there is no head, you decide to just sort of have a little gander over one of the side areas just to sort of see where this sound is coming from. And as you look over a ridge, you are met with not one, not two, but 3 pairs of large green eyes as 3 giant boa constrictors slither into view. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Mullet.
So if you would like to go and have a quick, run to the loo, go and grab yourself a drink, come back to us in about 5-10 minutes, and we're going to find out what happens next after this break. See you in a bit.
Bye.